Hey, Gems. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. Oh, my goodness. It's every time I get on here, it just feels like I haven't seen you guys forever. But I'm so thankful to each of you for your patience. I'm so thankful to be seen. I'm so thankful to be here in front of you. Jim's just a lot going on. I'm trying to finish this book and keep up with my jewel drops, and it is a task. But here I am today. Not gonna keep you too long, but welcome to another episode of Dawn's Jewel Drop. So today I entitled today's jewel drop, "You Can't Fix What You Can't See." And let me tell you something. I was finishing up this book a few weeks ago by Touré Roberts. It was called Wholeness, and it was about becoming whole and all of the things that you encounter that may stop you from becoming whole. He talks about how your insides determine your outsides, and so often, we allow our insecurities and our unhealthy patterns and our regrets to stop us from living our full potential. And I was very intrigued by one of the chapters that I read where he is talking about blind spots. And I said it because I like the way that was phrased. He said, we all have blind spots in our life that need to be addressed. Something going on in you right now needs fixing or needs addressing. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. When it's a blind spot, sometimes you miss it, even when you drive in a car, and you try to go over to the left lane and you didn't see that car there and they honk and you get back over into your lane because they was in that blind spot and you did not see them there. Well, that's basically what he's talking about in our lives. There are some things going on inside of us that needs addressing, that needs healing. And like I said, maybe you're aware of it, maybe you're not. But at the end of the day, I went to look up the definition of a blind spot. And, naturally it talks about the eye, but it was the point of entry of the optic nerve on the retina. But a piece of that definition said insensitive to light. When you are insensitive to something, that means that you have no concern or you're unaware of it, or maybe your view is obstructed. But that's what a blind spot is. Blind spots in our lives are something that they're just not going to jump out at us and say, hey, dude, you got issues. Because the truth be told, the enemy does not want us to address those blind spots in our lives. He would very much like to keep us hostage in those places. But we have to learn to get past that and say, devil, you know what? You're not stopping my show. You're not going to stop my growth. You're not going to stop the opportunities that are coming my way. We don't have to function in dysfunction just because it's been that way for so long. No, it's time to make it right. It's time to get right. God desires for us to live a life of freedom, Gems, a life of freedom, free from bondage, free from pain, free from crutches, free from chains. But the only way to do that is to get right with him. Sit down, start talking to him, finding out how to address these issues that's going on inside of you. And like I said, we all have them. No one is immune from issues, from pain, from insecurities, from unhealthy patterns, from regrets. Nobody. We all walk in that same walk. But some are getting to that finish line a little faster because they're taking time to just address the issues at hand. An example that he gives us in the book about a blind spot, he talks about this young woman she needed to seek attention and validation in all the wrong places. I'm sure you might know someone like that, somebody who's an attention seeker, but always looking in the wrong places for the attention. You only need God's attention. When we do things for all the wrong reasons, that type of behavior, it can last but for so long. It can only fill a void for a period of time. You can't seek from others what only God can provide. Eventually that well's going to run dry, and then what? So the sooner we can admit and recognize what needs fixing in us, what needs addressing, the sooner we can heal. Don't be afraid to go to that place and start getting help or start seeking assistance and getting the truth. It's time to take a stand. It's time to serve the enemy notice, because the enemy is working day and night, Gems, to break us. I'm telling you, working day and night trying to break us. But you know what? I'm here to serve the devil notice. Not today, devil. You won't win. Not today, not never. Okay? And if you serve the same God I serve, you serve. And my God don't play about his people. I'm going to tell you that right now. So it's time to let the devil know I'm serving you notice and you ain't going to win. So if I'm speaking to you and you are struggling and trying to figure out what your blind spots are, I encourage you to reach out to someone that you can trust, somebody that you love, somebody that you respect, somebody that has no personal gains. Their agenda has no personal gains of merely telling you the truth. There's a scripture, Proverbs 27:6. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. And we don't want none of your kisses, devil. Thank you so much. But boy, bye. Anyway, and I know that, sometimes if you do decide, what, I'm going to take a stab at this and talk to somebody. And sometimes, while hearing things about ourselves, not so nice things about ourselves can sting a bit, it will begin the start of a healing process that you will truly, truly grow to appreciate, gems. A better you is always a good thing. A better you is always a good thing. So, but anyway, I hope that word was helpful to someone. Know that I love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you again for just your constant support, your constant prayers. We just going to keep this thing going. I know I've been trying to get out here every Friday, but it has been rough, gems. But please forgive me. But I'm not too far away. I love you all. Y'all have a blessed, blessed weekend, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye now.